morning guys, and welcome to this new episode on my channel. Today again we are talking about tech, and we are talking about this little guy that you can see here on my wrist. We are talking about the Fitbit Charge 4. So what I will try to do is to show you a review of the features of this health device tracker, which is the version with the GPS, and also I will try to draw at the end a bottom line review, trying to give you suggestion on who should buy this device versus not only other similar device on the market, but mainly versus the purchase, for example, of a smartwatch, an Apple Watch, which is the features are very similar and overlapping. So why should you spend more for an Apple Watch? Why instead buying this, or vice versa? This device, this little guy here, is sold for 150 euros more or less. I will leave a link in the description below. And it comes, this is the black version, plastic band. It comes in a variety of color, purple, white, as well as in a variety of straps and bands. So this is the rubber one, texture one, but you have also synthetic leather, cloth, other type of materials based on your tastes. And the screen instead is equal for everyone. We'll go in details later, but this is a black and white screen, which can be seen easily in the dark, easily in the sun, so you won't have too many problems. Actually, in the sun a little bit. If you are on the beach, yes, it would be a little bit tricky, but you can adjust it. You can adjust the brightness in the settings, and of course the brightness will affect the battery life. So in terms of specs, battery life and everything, it will last 4 or 5 days, but I will leave in the description down below a link to the website where you can have the Fitbit website, where you can look and discover all the detailed features. As a recap, what I can tell you is, again, it's a Bluetooth connected device, managed also through an app. We will go into the details that you have to install on your iOS or Android device. And what it does, it tracks your heart rate, your activities, that's GPS, this version included, so your activity, and by activity I mean walking, steps, exercise, gym exercise, and also swimming, because it's waterproof, so you can wear in the shower, you can wear one while swimming, and it automatically understands and tracks if you're swimming and not walking, and so on and so forth. And through the application you can establish goals and helps you keep in shape. You have also premium features and additional application and services that you can buy, which can help you better manage your mindfulness, as well as manually, so it's not through the device. You can track your food, you can track your water consumption, your loss of weight. And last but not least, this is also very important, this is a new feature in the Apple Watch, for example. It has an integrated sleep tracker, so it tracks the quality, the amount of time and the quality of your sleep. So ideally you should wear it on your wrist night and day. That's why it has 4 or 5 days of battery duration, battery life. So when you are, for example, sitting on a desk, that's the moment where you charge it. And it's very quick in charging, so less than an hour it's completely charged, so you won't have any problems. So that's it as an intro. Now, with no further ado, let's go into the details of this device, trying to show you not only how it looks, but what are the features and how you can use the application to get the most out of it. So the Fitbit is a very light device. Once you have on your wrist, you will not notice, that you have it, you will forget, and this is very important because you have to wear it also when you sleep to track the sleeping. It's all rubber, anti-allergic rubber. It's very a nice texture. In the box you have two band sizes based on the size of your wrist, and of course the main feature is the screen. You have only one button here, as you can see on the right, where you can press to activate, and as you can see you have now the display. The display is black and white. It's kind of like in a certain way to the technology used in the Kindle books. And what else? It's waterproof, so you can wear while swimming, while having a shower, and everything is tracked here on the back, where you have the sensor as well as the pins for the charging. So the Fitbit comes with this charging cable, which on the one hand now is connected to my MacBook as a USB Type A port, while on the other hand you have this proprietary charger where you have the pins here, as you can see on the bottom, the pins which needs to be matched with the pins at the back of the Fitbit. So if I put now the Fitbit in place with the pin in the right direction, so as you can see I was pinching it in the wrong direction, you can see that now is charging perfectly. To get the most out of your Fitbit Charge 4, you must use and sync it with the application, the Fitbit application on the phone. Of course, it's synced as well with Apple Health, but this is the platform you have to use for getting the most out of it. So once it's connected via Bluetooth, if you press this down, as you can see, it gives you the power of the Fitbit and is also syncing. In the main cockpit on the top, you have the number of steps, the floors, just a recap of the activities that you have done during the day. The second part where it says get in your zone, this is about, which I have not configured, but it's about challenges that you may accept and you may want to overcome. Then you have also an opportunity going down to have a mindfulness type of offering. Some of these are paid, you have to pay for them, they are not included. So if you track your mindfulness, you can be connected with the additional application to do so. This is free, where it says 3 out of 5 days. This is the main section, is where you have your exercise. You have to set your goal, and you recognize if you're doing sport, if you're doing gym, if you're swimming, and it gives you, as you can see, a recap of the amount of minutes of time, calories, and distance that you have done in your exercise. And you, of course, in the settings, you can set up goals which will help you to stay on track. The other important session is the following one, where it shows the sleep tracker. So as mentioned, you need to wear it also during the night, and it measures your heart rate. And in terms of sleep tracker, it tracks you the deep sleep, the light sleep, the REM, and the awake button, and gives you a score out to from 0 to 100 of the quality of the sleep by day. Going down, you have the steps, which is part of the exercise, but it tracks you how many steps have you done over the course of the week, of the month. And those sessions, kilogram lost, so water and food, this, unless you have specific device, this you have to enter manually the amount of your weight day by day, so it measures and tracks it. But again, has nothing to do with your device. This is something that is a feature of the application, and as I mentioned, you have to enter the values manually. And then on the very bottom you have, so this was the session of today, you have Discover, where you have additional applications, as I mentioned, or features that you may want to pay for to do that. There is a community where you can chat with other Fitbit members and share your experience. Premium is a premium feature of the application where you can have, as you can see, a free trial if you want, and on top you have more advanced sleep score, programs for creating healthy habits, and wellness reports. So those are some of the premium features you may want to add to your offering. And the last session is COVID-19, where of course you have some useful documentation and recommendation due to the pandemic that is going on, and the best behavior and things to do in order to stay safe and stay well. Okay guys, that's all for today. I hope that I give you an idea of this product, but before saying goodbye, as mentioned at the beginning, let me draw a bottom line here. So what I wanted to tell you and discuss with you is who should buy this device, and is it replacing a smartwatch like the Apple Watch? Is it replacing a normal watch? Well, is it replacing a normal watch or the Apple Watch? Yes and no. Yes, if you're not too much passionate about watches, yes, it has the time. So definitely, if the time, the date is what you really care about, of course you wear this and you get time. As you can see, I'm wearing both my normal watch as well as this one on the Fitbit on the other wrist, but this is because I'm passionate about watches, so I really want a watch, and this is for me is on top. I don't look at the time here. Then the other question is why spending 150 euros on this device versus spending 300, 200 or 300 or 400, depending on the model, even more, on Apple Watch. In my opinion, they are two different devices. So one aspect, of course, is the aesthetic. So this is it's trendy, but it has not the appeal and the gorgeous look that and I have as well that an Apple Watch has it. So that's one aspect. In terms of pure functionalities, well, if you want to track your activity, that's exactly the same, more or less. Of course, the new Apple Watch, the Series 6, as you probably heard, has also the blood pressure, blood oxygen monitoring, but apart from that, the sleep tracker, activity tracker, swim tracker, they are the same. The Apple Watch, although does more, the Apple Watch is like an extension of the iOS. So in terms of notification, in terms of accessing application, mail, calendar, plenty of applications available for the Apple Watch. That's a different animal, right? People who buy the Apple Watch, or either are tech passionate, or both, but normal people buy the Apple Watch instead of a Fitbit or a tracker like this, because they want more. It's like again, it's like an extension, and it avoids you. When I first got the Apple Watch, I started using my iPhone less and less, because everything was here on the wrist. Here is not the same. Yeah, even in terms of customization, well, the screen is different, customization, and this you can customize the faces, but it's not the same as the complication that you may use on an Apple Watch, the weather, everything, the stock tracker, and so on and so forth. So if you care about this, if you want a really 360 degrees device, then buy the Apple Watch or buy an Android watch. If you want just a device to track your fitness activities, and actually if you go for a dinner, for example, you use your normal watch, then you don't need to spend extra money, in my opinion, for an Apple Watch. That's a different thing. And among the pure trackers, pure activity trackers, this is the best. You can have the Garmin, well, have a look on the net, but this in terms of build quality, features, battery life, easiness of use, and price, of course, well, it's the most sold in the market, and actually I can only recommend it. But in terms of Fitbit versus Apple or Android watch. Again, bear in mind what I said, and if you have a budget and you want to spend, it depends on the features and the need that you may have. That's all for today. I hope it gives you an idea. If you have any questions, leave comments below. If you like the video, thumbs up. And until next review, stay well and stay safe. Bye.